Welcome back to On the Road, Not Yet Dead here. If you recall, we're in Cassel. Cassel? I'm going to go with Cassel, I don't know. Eventually. And we stayed overnight, having picked up our next delivery. We dropped off one set of headlights, picked up another. And today we need to do the return trip to Nuremberg, so we better get on with it, really. Right, insert card, change mode, accept, 9 hours of driving time. I've started the engine, I've put the lights on, so let's get on with it. Handbrake off, and let's go. So finally back in my recording space. I've been shunned, thrown out, whatever you want to call it. Been taken over. So I've got up super early so I can do some recording, get a bit of peace and quiet. And wanted to get back on the road again. Sorry, I'm going to stop doing that eventually. So we got our trip to Nuremberg and then on to Munich. Green light. So we'll see how we go. Can't remember how long it took me last time, so no concept of length of time, but at least it's daylight. But I need to sit down at some point and figure out how long a driving day actually is in real time. Oh, we're going left. Oh, going right rather. So I'm in the wrong lane. Just try and edge it over. There we go, should do. Handbrake on. Not sure about how long an actual day actually takes. What am I doing? That's what I'm doing. I'll play for a little while, so because I'd be curious, because it would help me to figure out video length and stuff like that, but we'll see. We'll do 10 minutes, maybe we'll do a bit of time lapse. I don't know if I'll get as far as Nuremberg, don't really know. Don't know if I'll get as far as Munich, don't really know. I'd hope so. We'll just have to see how we do, really. So a little drive through Cassel. It's not particularly big. It's a bit circuitous trying to get in and out, and a lot of traffic lights, unfortunately. I'll just have a sip of my coffee in my flask. Right, so straight on. I do like the clarity, actually, and I know it's a bit small on the screen, but for me at least, it's clear enough. The old I was lucky. The old sat nav display on dash is pretty good, and I like the fact it tells you, which there's a flyover. Which lane you need to be at the lights and all this sort of stuff. Providing you pay attention, it's okay. So we get back to Munich, and I think we need to try. Well, there's a few things to try. I've got a trailer slot, so I need to think about whether I get a trailer slot for the box van, box truck. I go left lane here. I also need to think about. I think we'll switch over to the semi, and we'll give a little go on that a little bit, and then maybe then's a good time to get a new employee, a driver, so that we can start doing a bit of management as well as just driving, because we'll get more jobs done and we'll grow quicker. It's quite cool, actually. It seems to work quite well, and there's a few bugs, there's a few things you have to get used to. But I know that I'm coming to this new when it's been in development and out in the wild and being updated for, I can't remember, it's 4 or 5 months, maybe 6, something like that anyway. So it's quite easy for me to say, it's fine, but I know there's been a lot of problems with it. And I'm also lucky that I'm running it on a PS5 because it copes with it much better. So the graphics look better, loads a lot better, frame rate's really good. So at least it looks good. I don't know what it is, but so you know. But yeah, I'm enjoying it, and I hope you are too. It seems to be quite popular, which is nice. Here we go, turning right. Sorry, I keep yawning. It's early in the morning. It's not early in the morning now. Not in game time anyway. It was when I started. It was 7 o'clock. And the time goes pretty quick. Right, let's take it steady around the bend. We'll be on the Autobahn. So, okay. Let's go. Put the pedal to the metal. Come on, you can do it. It's fine. Looks like this lane is closing off. All clear. Oh, listen to the roar of the engine. Awesome. Right. Get a little bit over the speed limit, activate the cruise control, let it go. We'll drop back down to 79. Now this lane here, yep, it's closing in as well. I was just wondering if we could get away with moving across, but no. It's a 2-lane only. Ooh, or is it? No, it's a 3-lane. At least for now. Interesting. So yeah, nice sunny day. So far it only seems to rain in the evening. I've no idea if that's actually true. We'll find out as we play more. I'm just kind of hovering now between the 2 lanes. That's just annoying. Wow, downhill, crikey. But it is nice to be doing this bit in the daylight. It's a nice bit of road actually, this. I like this. And as I said before, you know, it's varied too. You know, the terrain does, ooh, good job I was drifting across. Yeah, the terrain does vary nicely, the scenery, you know, some of it's flat, some of it's a bit more hilly, you know, it's nice. Gives a different sense of, you know, each route is a little bit different from each city to city. But yeah, it's good. Okay, so we're 8 minutes into the video already. So let's look at our map. I do hate the fact that it does that, right. So let's see where we are. Oh wow, yeah, it's a long drive, isn't it, actually? The Nuremberg to Munich section's shorter, but the Kassel to Nuremberg is fairly long. Shall we time lapse? Shall we not? Oh, yeah, that really messes up your thing. It moves your face around. Anyway. Yeah, shall we time lapse, shall we not? Good question. I think we should, actually. I think we should, because it'd be a shame not to show this bit. It's a nice bit of road, as I said, and we did some bit in the dark last time. So doing it in daylight would be good. Whoa, sorry, mate. Okay, I'm a little bit rusty now. I was getting better at keeping into lanes, but I'm clearly not anymore. Plus, I'm going way too fast. There's a lot of downhill. Right, I'll concentrate, I'll focus. I'll see you shortly. So, still on our way to Nuremberg. So we're partway down the route 7 autobahn 7 whatever thing. So I just thought we'd have a chat for a minute. It was a couple of minutes of time lapse, thereabouts, depending on how fast I decide to do it. We've got to go from route 7 to route 3 autobahn, whatever they call them in Germany. I mean, it's an autobahn. I'm not sure why it's only 2 lanes. I'm pretty sure it shouldn't be, but anyway. And then the sort of 3 is the sort of section into Nuremberg, which looks relatively short. So I think we should be able to get, well, I don't do too much time lapse. It's really difficult. It's a balance between showing the routes as much as possible, but there's bound to be times, and the problem is I was also thinking about, well, I should try and track. You can tell I'm now talking and not concentrating. You know, I should try and track which bits of the route I've done as to which I haven't, so that eventually we show all of the road network. But frankly, there's just no way in hell I can do that. I can't track like that. But we've certainly done the top half of route 7 from Kassel to Nuremberg, so that's all good. Yeah, slightly weird things about the sat-nav that I've noticed. It always likes you to be in the outside lane, which is a bit weird because I'm only travelling at 80 kilometres an hour, though very rarely do people actually overtake. Yeah, I was trying to pay attention to the road signs, not the sat-nav, and nearly missed a junction completely, which was a bit daft, but there you go. I kind of figured that somewhere like Nuremberg would be fairly heavily signposted at most junctions, but it's not. So yeah, I very nearly missed an exit. But we got there, we were okay. So far no damage, touch wood. So we're doing alright, it's good. Should put the thing on actually and figure out exactly where we are time-wise in game. Because we've now been going for, well, it's about 16 minutes now since I started recording, I think, roughly. Approximate. Crikey, it's twisty, this road. Of course, I'm assuming, it occurred to me that some of these roads are probably a bit more steep and sharp in terms of the bends because they're compressed. You know, they've taken the real roads, as far as I understand, and compressed it by a factor of, is it 6, 10 or something? I can't remember. And so that probably presumably also means that the bends have been compressed as well, right? So they're a lot twistier than they would be in real life. Or at least the bends are a lot closer together. But I don't know how they've done that, so I could be wrong on that. It's just what occurred to me, because these are, yeah, as I said, they should be autobahns. They shouldn't be anywhere near this twisty. Yeah, German autobahns. I mean, they're not straight by any stretch. They're actually really good roads, but they're not as twisty. These are like, you know, even A roads in the UK tend not to be this twisty. They're more like major B roads or, you know, minor A roads or something. Yeah. Oh yes, I was going to look at the thingy. What? Let's see, what are we doing? It's 11:42 in the morning. So we've done now, what is it? About 20 minutes or so of recording time. Just over, actually, 21. And that in game time is about 3 hours. We started off with 9 hours of drive time, so yeah, just over 3 hours actually, and a little bit more. So I don't know what that equates to. And it's at an hour every 6 or 7 minutes, something like that. It's kind of hard to tell. Actually, is it? I'm curious, actually. If I sit and oh, I'm going really fast. Sorry, cruise control's not on. Put the cruise control on. So if I count, it's going to be really annoying. Because actually, I could count. So I'm looking at the timer for the recording. So if I go, wait till it gets to a nice round number, right? Nuremberg. Oh no, Nuremberg to the right. I was going to say straight ahead, but no, Nuremberg to the right. Oh, I missed it. Missed my chance. Right, I'll wait till it ticks over to the clock, to the top of the clock. So this is us changing over to Autobahn 3. Right, here we go. Okay, one, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's kind of hard to tell. Anyway, that was a rubbish experiment. Sorry, folks. Good. Right, I will then, as we move on to route 3 then, I think I'm going to jump. So we don't make this too long, how about I meet you in Nuremberg once I get around this junction, because I can't try and stop recording while I am steering. I'll see you there. Well, I'm slightly surprised because the road signs are saying Nuremberg goes straight on, but it's taking us this way. Anyway, so I'm assuming that means we're going to do that. Oh, no, sorry, I did that. But yeah, slightly surprised about that. But I guess we'll see. Right, actually, no, there is a sign to Nuremberg this way. Oh, hopefully we won't miss out of the lights too long. This could have been a bad time to start recording. Yeah, I got some damage. I was desperately trying to get a still for the thumbnail. It's virtually impossible to control the external camera and drive at the same time, which is why on the thumbnail there'll be a shed load of traffic stuck behind me. But given that it just occurred to me that what I could do, given that I don't very often drive with the external cameras on, because, well, frankly, it's not very easy. I don't find it very easy, and it's way more natural to drive, from in the cab. That I might just set the camera outside in a good position before I start off, and just leave it there, and then I can just tab to it, take a screenshot, or just take a quick look, and jump back in. So I might do that. Right, only 6 kilometers to go. It's 1:20, so we've done all right, and it's nowhere near as far down to Munich. So for as long as this drop-off is reasonably quick, and I remember that if we go into the menus to see if we can find another pickup, for example, that I take the card out so that we're not wasting driving time, then we should be all right. We'll make it to Munich in a day. Perfect. Come on, lights. That is, of course, for as long as we're not sat at traffic lights too long. Come on, Bruto's right there. Just let me go. Let me go. Oh, hey. Now they're doing it and all. Right. Sorry. Actually, I don't know, actually. If you go into the menus, so I'm just going to do this for a second, and then come out. I think that pauses time, actually, so by being in the menus, we're not losing driving time. So while I'm navigating around, trying to find another job to do, I don't think we're losing driving time, which is good to know. Our bus. There's a new version of Bus Simulator coming out, and I'm carefully considering it. We'll see. Bruto. Well, of course, we know the layout of Bruto. So this will be fairly straightforward. They always take us around that way. I'm not sure why. I suppose, actually, now can we do that? Actually, that's an interesting idea, because it does seem more logical, even if it does annoy the traffic behind us. Can I swing it round in time? Have we got space? Yeah. Easy, easy. Whoa. Sorry. Okay. Because actually, if we do it that way, then we can pull up nice and straight, and actually getting into the bay is a lot easier than trying to reverse around the corner. I don't know why I did that. Why I was always doing that first time. I certainly wasn't paying careful attention to the sat nav, that's for sure, because actually it's a way more logical way to do it. Because this gives us a nice opportunity, nice straight approach. He says, still being way offline. Come on. There we go. Right, engine off. Jump out. Go see the man. Here you go, man. Here's your dog food. At least it's not cat toys this time. There we go. Out goes the dog food, magically by the man in the invisible thingy whoop. We are at level 2. Yeah. So 4% damage. Oh, maybe this already has some damage from something else. I only did 2% on the way over. Anyway, it's 30 grand. It's not to be stiffed at. Oh, sorry. A reduction of 200. No, sorry, 7 grand. Yeah. Fine. Good. Excellent. Still got some controller creep. It's a bit weird that it does that when you're out. Fortunately, it doesn't do it when you're in. Right, let's get back in the cab. I don't remember the button. Right, okay. So, what else is there? We're going to go past Innovations. We're going to go right past the Food Imp and the Logistic Hub. So what's at the Logistic Hub? Anything from Munich at the Logistic Hub? Yes. 7 short pipes. 3,500 kilos. It's only 2,806. Have we got space? How much do these weigh? 3,500 kilos. Perfect. I messed it all up. It's the one thing that bit annoys me a bit, because you go into this and then, you're not where you are. But yeah, so let's pop to the Logistic Hub. And we'll get our... Oh, that's a different one. Oh, that's weird. That pays more but weighs less. Alright, fine, then we'll do that one. Frankly, why wouldn't you? Yes. So, pick up, let me just move the order a little bit. I quite like this is quite cool. So pick up from Logistic Hub Nuremberg, and we're taking it to the Food Imp in Munich. And now actually, when we get to Munich, what's the best route? So we're going to the Food Imp and to truck service. Oh, they're right. Looks like they're right next. Oh, I can't get this right. Looks like they're right next door to each other. So actually, where's our base? There. But then I wonder about going up and going to the cooperative and getting our next truck, because I've no idea how else we get there. So actually, you know what? I would say it makes more sense to go to the Food Imp first and then go to truck service, because it's on the way back to our thingy whoop. Okie dokes. Let's go. I'm going to do the pickup because that's already taken us another 7 minutes. So I'll do the pickup, and I'll see you at some point when we're on the road to I think that's right. When we're on the road to Munich. I'll see you shortly. It did occur to me, you should see a bit of Nuremberg. It's quite nice. It's and it looks very different to a lot of the other towns, which it should do because it's Nuremberg. But yeah, so I just thought we'd do a bit of the driving around. But we definitely... Okay, so 2 things. That time seems to have dropped down really, really quickly. Oh, fine. On the Logistic Hub. Okay, fine. But no, I don't think that means it's... still don't think it counts down when you're in the menus, though. I think we're all right. Anyway, sorry. I'll shut up. Right, come on. Okay, this was a really bad time to start recording. You haven't missed much. We've literally done a tiny little bit of road. I just thought, actually, you know what, we should take a look around. Because actually, you know what, Nuremberg is quite nice. Oh, here we go. Let's go. Yeah, it's just because it's, Nuremberg's an old town, isn't it? got a lot more of these sort of traditional looking buildings and blah blah. It looks really good. It's nice. I mean, sorry, it's not high fidelity graphics or anything, but you know, there's some good designs in here, and it just feels a little bit different to some of the others. That was all. Why are we suddenly on a pink line? What's going on? Have I missed it? I didn't drive past it, did I? Hang on. No, not by a long shot. There it is, just up here on the left. Yeah. Oh, here we go. That was quick. Good timing. Oh yeah, it's gone green again. Isn't that strange? There's innovations. Very good. No, we're going straight on here, which means it's green for us, which is a bonus. God, that must be the first set of traffic lights we've just been able to drive straight through. Right, so food imp, we've gone pink again, and it's very distracting now. Is this food imp up here? Is it this big red and yellow building? It might be, you know. And yet it's not showing us as having to go in. Isn't that peculiar? Anyway. We are picking up from the food imp, right? I'm not going completely crazy. Oh no, we're not. Oh, for goodness sake. Were we? No, we're going to the logistic hub. That explains why. Anyway, well, you know, we know where the food imp now is in Nuremberg. It's a food imp at the other end. Do this with the controller, it's quicker. Sorry, folks. My bad. I'm just going to chance it. The traffic's very forgiving, luckily. It's not like FS where it'll slam into you with the tiniest... Oh, I'll keep... There we go. Yeah, it's not like FS where it'll slam into you at the tiniest provocation. Right. Oh, well, left, technically. Right, so we're nearly there. I'll carry on, pick up our stuff, and I'll see you at some point on the road to Munich. Right, so we've left Nuremberg, we're on the road to Munich. For some reason it's 60 miles an hour on a 3-lane motorway, and I'm not sure why it's 60. So you know what, I'm going to put the pedal to the metal a little bit, because we can surely do this at 80. It doesn't, I'm slightly confused, unfortunately, because I can't use the cruise control, so I have to watch my speed really carefully. But yeah. So yeah, did I pick up, nearly made a slight mess up, never mind, it's fine. So it took a little bit longer than it might have done, but otherwise okay. Yeah, slightly confused by that speed limit. Surely it should be 80. I don't get it. Anyway, not to worry. I can't remember if I showed, did I show Munich to Nuremberg? I don't remember. And God, this is only my 3rd episode, it's going to get so much worse. Wow, it really struggles to go uphill, but crikey, when you're not going uphill, blimey does it fly. That's a little bit scary. But yeah, only 127 kilometres to go, it won't take long. That'll fly by. So tell me what you think. I've done this a little bit less. I think up till this point I've pretty much done most things, or I've not, you know, or I've jumped somewhere in between videos. This one's a bit more, I've done a bit time lapse, done a bit not time lapse, skipped a bit, you know, jump cut, blah blah. So tell me what you think. Still need to find some music. Last time I just used some music that's sitting on the PS5. Actually, it was alright. I think it was okay. Nice bit of mix. There might be more stuff, but I'll have a look on YouTube as well, see what there is. I might even be able to use some of the stuff that I'd usually use, or that I used to use occasionally for Farming Simulator. I've got in mind some particular tracks that could work well. 115k to go, not bad, because we started at 150, so this isn't going to take very long at all. 2 hours to do it, that worries me a little bit, actually, that worries me a little bit. So hope to God we've got enough time to do it all. But basically, we'll just drive our day. Hopefully, we'll make it to Munich and be able to do the drop-offs. Then we'll see. I mean, let's see. It's 100 kilometers, and we're doing roughly 80. So, so that is it's nearly an hour and a half just to do the driving distance. By the time you add in a couple of pickups as well, but it's still saying we should be at 60. But you know what? There's no penalty for speeding, so let's speed. Nobody else is driving at 60. I'm sure that cannot be right. We're on a three-lane highway from Nuremberg to Munich. Why would it be 60? Is it the weight of the vehicle? Does it determine how quick I'm allowed to go? I mean, 60 kilometers an hour, that's ludicrous. That's only just over 30 miles an hour. That would take forever. This is bad. We're already coming up on, 95, so that's only just over an hour's driving. So we're giving ourselves a bit extra time at the other end, which is a bit of a bonus. Ah, look, we're sort of coming onto another road. Is this? Oh no, it's just where the two parts of the road split. The lanes. Wow, that was a bump in the road. Crikey. Again, I'm assuming partly because it's compressed roadway, not because they didn't smooth it out or whatever in landscaping. I'm assuming it's just another. I feel slightly apprehensive about undertaking, though, it has to be said. Let's sod it. Let's go. Be nice to get something there without any damage, which I've not been so good at recently. Oh, look at this, speeding along, nice. Going good. Rasthof. Oh, this is quite a cool bit. Yeah, I don't think I did this bit before because I remember driving through it and thinking, oh, this is really interesting. Yeah, you sort of drive through this sort of industrial town scape. It's quite cool. I'd go to external camera, but I think it's in a really funny position and we just have an accident. Sorry. Yeah. Oh dear. So this bit's nice and straight. Oh, it's in a very funny position. That's a definite no. Let's not do that. We are not using a lot more fuel at driving along at 90, has to be said. But it'll be worth it. Able to squeeze these two deliveries in today. So I think we're on day 4 from the game's perspective. Not helped by the fact that, of course, on the first day I slept by accident and wasted an entire day and then drove through the night. But we're now back on track, more driving through the day. I won't say that I'll never do driving at night. I mean, it'll all depend on sleep patterns and blah, blah, right? In fact, it's a bit weird because, my next rest time is 5:30, just after today. 9 hours from there is going to be 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. So that's a bit weird, to be fair. I'm going to have to make these drop-offs pretty quick at the other end. So we're actually gradually going to creep further and further into the night again. But, I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing because, of course, it gives it a bit of variety. But it's nice to be in daylight for a little bit. Oh, we've lost the green line again. It's gone pink. I mean, at least there's a line. It could be worse. Anyway, I guess in the interest of not making the video too long, I suppose we could do another time lapse. we are coming into Munich. Still 7.8 kilometres to go, which actually really worries me because we're only going at 50 now. We've got traffic lights to contend with. We're not going to do this before we run out of time, so we're going to have to sleep to finish. Which is a little bit annoying. I was really hoping we'd make it out. To be fair, if I hadn't made a couple of mistakes in Nuremberg, we might have been all right. But there you go. It is what it is. It doesn't really make a lot of difference. It's not like we're in a rush to make money or anything. Just need to find somewhere to park. We'll get to the, maybe we'll sleep at the first drop-off, because we'll definitely make that, even if we don't have time to do the drop-off, we'll make the drop-off. And that's even with me speeding, which wasn't too bad actually. That was a really quick run. I thought that went really well. Hang on, truck service is there, so why are we... Oh well, never mind, too late. Could have done the truck service first. It's brought us in. It's not brought us in the way I expected. Which is, I suppose I should have paid more attention to the roads. Yeah, we could have done that. Never mind. I mean, I guess I'd planned it so that... Oi, handbrake. I guess I'd planned it so that we'd be going the right way back, but I mean, to be honest, it's not that big a deal. It's only just down the road. All right, back in Munich, back at home base. Here is the food inn. At least we know what they look like now, given that I drove into one in Nuremberg by accident. And once we've eventually figured out where all of the doors are and the, you know, the places you have to go to sign in and all this sort of stuff, then I can take these markers off. I just figured to start with, it's just helpful to remind myself that I need to go to the office, and you know, where is the office, and but also, you know, where's the right loading bay that we use and all this sort of stuff. There we go. Engine off. And if we jump out, we've got 8 minutes left, which, to be honest, isn't enough to go anywhere, I don't think. Delivery fast food. Fast food it was. Fast food indeed. Okay. Alright. Never mind. There we go. There's your fast food. Boom. Nice, no damage. Full what's it? Awesome. Now, I've got 8 minutes. Is that enough? I could be about to make a big mistake. I'm just going to pull out because the traffic stops really, really well. At least get there. I may not have time to do the drop off, but we could at least get there, right? Depends whether we got stuck at traffic lights or not. It's green. It's green. It's green. Go, go, go. Well, close enough. 4 minutes. It's gone. We do get some allowance. There is a little bit of wiggle, right? A little bit. There we go. We're not on the road, so you know what? I can stop any time now anyway. Who cares? Okay, I got it. Fine. Slightly stupidly. Slightly stupidly. 449? Really? Oh, sorry. Right, change mode, accept, okay. Which unfortunately, of course, also means that we're now eating into our driving time. which is a little bit annoying, to say the least. But there you go, because whatever we do next will probably be, that's really rubbish, but you know what, I'm going to live with it. It's early in the morning, what are you going to do? Headlights. I do hate if I don't remember to take it, put it into neutral or tap the thing to make it go forwards again. Now I should, yeah, just about. It's not exactly ideal, is it? But there you go. There we go. Fast food and headlights, and of course, yeah, we got some damage, but still, 17,000 in payment and was it 9,000? 900 points. Oh, I'll have to go on the other side. Actually, no, that's fine, because we can do it on the other side, because it's now on the outside of the truck. There we go, folks. We are done. I will head back to base and spend a bit of time figuring out what we're going to do next. Oh no, what did I do that for? Figure out, let's just nudge forward a second, just so that we switch that off. Right. Yeah, I'll figure out what we're going to do next. And maybe get some new contract or something. And what's Rocco got to say for himself? Current business figures pointing steep up. Nice job. Buy another trailer. I did not sign up again, same time again to gather some experience. I haven't got one at all yet. I know you need only one trailer by now, but you can assign it to your first employee. Believe it won't tell it until this point. Okay, cool. So yeah, so where are we? Oh no, sorry. That was what I wanted to do. So where are we at? The what? Earnings, 59,000. Awesome. Good. There you go. Oh, I hope you enjoyed that. That was good fun, actually. Bit of fast food. Bit of dog food, bit of fast food. 3 jobs delivered in one video. I'm going to be quite so lucky next time. Yeah, we've got another trailer slot, look. So yeah, need to think about trailers and stuff. Start spending some of that capital. Oh no, look, we're not 51, 64. Look at that, wow. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like, subscriptions are very much appreciated. And all right, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.